All right. Episode 41. Welcome to the Successful Failures, everybody.
What it do?
This
What
is
it do?
episode 41, right?
Yes,
yeah,
it
41.
is.
We're just cruising along here.
Yep.
On our way to 50 before you know it, big dog.
For real, man. Shit crazy, right?
Yeah, man. I had a fucking crazy week, though, man. We would have had another episode out already.
Yep.
But that storm kind of messed me up.
Mess everybody up. Them flights still fucked up out here, man.
So recently I went to Charleston, right? To get in touch with my white roots, right? So I went out there, right, with the baby and my wife and everything like that. And everything was fine. The night before our flight, all of a sudden the storm started turning that way, like up Georgia and all this stuff. So flights were getting canceled that night. And I never had a flight cancel on me, bro.
Oh, wow. For
ever.
real? Yeah.
So I was like, I was pretty confident. All the traveling I did, never had one. I'm like, all right, whatever. We'll be all right. So next thing you know, we wake up the next morning. All flights are canceled.
Wow.
I'm like, all right, we're going to drive this shit, right?
And that's the mission. How far was the drive?
About 8 hours.
Wow.
With a baby.
Wow.
So then I log on to, looking up rental cars and all this. There was not a rental car in sight.
That's crazy.
There was not a rental car in sight. Finally got a rental car. Rental car was $400 a day. They were hitting, bro.
Damn.
And remember how they were bragging before about how, now if you cancel if your flight gets canceled, you automatically get refunded, right?
Yeah.
That sounds good on paper, right? Well, it's not, because when there's a demand for flights, they jack the cost up. So when the flight got canceled and you got your money back, or it says processing for your, refund, you go to look up a flight for the next one. That shit might, instead of you paying like $150 for your original flight, it's $450, $500.
You see, there's always a catch with everything, boy. They think they slick, man.
So we ended up driving this rental car with a screaming baby for, maybe 2 out of the 8 hours she was screaming.
See, I can imagine, because in the car seat,
I had to buy a car seat.
Yeah.
Another $200. Bang.
So was that her furthest drive?
Hell yeah, bro.
Wow, you see? No, that's crazy.
She's gone to Miami. She's gone to, West Palm, little hour trips.
Yeah, that's a little hour or something. That's nothing crazy.
This was 8 hours, bro, nonstop. We stopped for food, and then we stopped at that hillbilly place, Buc-ee's.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Buc-ee's?
It's
like a huge Wawa, essentially.
That's crazy.
It's huge. It's like the size
for real?
Yeah, it's like the size of a Trader Joe's.
What the fuck?
Like, that's they got barbecue in there, burritos, all the sodas and coffees and shit you could think of, all the type of beef jerkies. To me, bro, like, everybody hyped it up so much. That was my first time there.
Yeah.
And to me, it just felt like it was like upscale white trash.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, it's a gas station.
It's a gas station.
But there was like merch and shit like that in there. And like,
of course.
They're making a killing.
Of course, when you driving anywhere from in the middle of nowhere and shit, they're going to have places like that. People eat in the gas stations. They got
gas pumps. They have so many gas pumps. They have a car wash. I was talking to the guy. A manager of the car wash makes $200,000 a year, bro.
Wow.
Makes like $180,000. Managing the car wash over there.
Is that big?
Yeah, bro, it's big. Like, and those managers get paid accordingly over there.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh shit, about to sign up over here.
Real,
come down to
lying.
Fucking Daytona.
Damn, boy, $180,000.
That's good for a
even
job.
Even if it was $150,
bro. Yeah, for a job.
Yeah,
you're an employee.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's crazy. No, that's real good.
So, yeah, I mean, we grabbed a couple things. Got back in the car. Like I said, I had to get a car seat. I needed a car seat regardless because she was outgrowing the other one I had.
Yeah.
So that was all fine.
So it worked out.
It worked out on that, but it was like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
It was just chaos, bro.
I guess. I mean, your weekend was more busy than mine, which my brother got married, you understand?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he got married and shit. I did that. It was real dope, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shout outs to Andre. Andre, I know you watch. Shout out to you, man. Congrats. Man.
So
where's my invite? But hey, congrats. I've known you longer than Terrell.
Yeah. The fucking wedding was better than I thought. Like, the venue and all that shit was real dope, man. Food was excellent. Yeah. And then, I had to do the fucking best man speech and shit.
Oh, you did the speech?
Yeah. But I just winged it, and everybody loved that shit, man.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
How did it go? Like, did you say any? What was your, like, keynotes where maybe everybody clapped or maybe everybody laughed?
I made them laugh when I was like, shout out to Andre and Jennifer, but that ain't her name. You understand? You understand? So I said her name. Everybody laughed. And then the main thing I said was like, just make sure both of y'all are happy, because it ain't there's not a happy home if y'all two ain't happy.
Yeah.
So everybody, you know, was like, yeah, that was dope. You feel? Yeah. So
did everybody hit you with the when are you next?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, everybody. You know, me and my girl been engaged for almost a year and a half now. So everybody's asking when y'all again.
I hate it when people would ask us that.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just like,
when's the wedding or when's the baby? Like, there's already pressure in life.
Yeah, exactly,
enough,
exactly. You understand?
Don't ask me that.
I mean, because my girl don't want to have a fucking a wedding anyway. You feel me? She just want to throw a party. She barely even want to do that.
Like sign paperwork at the court and then have a party.
Yeah, and just have a nice big party. You understand? I spent like $7,000 or something like that on a party, all liquor. My boy, you know, bring their girls or whatever. Everybody, the whole family. It's gonna be like a lot of fucking people. So yeah, it's gonna be a big thing. So.
I never had appreciation for weddings though until I had my own.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, because, you know, like, you just show up.
You show up, you do your thing.
You don't think about it like that. You're like, oh, yeah, they get married. But after I had my own, the next time I went to a wedding as a guest, I saw it through a different lens. Because I was like, oh, this takes so much, you know, work. There's rehearsals involved. There's time involved, months and months of planning.
I forgot. Yeah, we did Joe shit. And that shit, and we was in it. We had to do all that rehearsal, all that stuff.
And there's something about, like, so, like, I'm torn because I could have went either way. I could have had a wedding like how we had in the Keys, or signed papers at the courthouse, and then went on a really like lit vacation, honeymoon, whatever you want to call it. But there is something special about everybody coming together to like praise you guys and your love, which it's cool. Like, you don't think about it. I didn't really think about it the actual wedding day because it was like so hectic and busy. But like when you look at it, you're like, man, people drove here for me. You know what I'm saying? They got a hotel room, blah, blah, blah. Like all this just to come. So it's like you do feel overwhelmed with love.
Yeah. So no, it's like definitely good. I would say, like, if you can afford it, then I would say do it. But if you can't, just like, even if you just have a nice big party and people have a good time, that's it. You understand? Like, I think that's all that matters. Just have a little party. You understand? I don't want to. Trust me, I don't want to spend like 15 to 20 grand on the fucking wedding. Yeah,
which is honestly light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even care if it's my parents or her parents paying for it. I don't want to. I'm not trying to do
like,
all
you know,
that.
My girl's a wedding planner. She's done events that were like 200 grand, 250 grand. Imagine that in a fucking day, bro.
Yeah, that's motherfuckers who got bread.
Sometimes it'd be like, but sometimes, no lie, sometimes it's like people's parents that are well off, and not them, and they'll give them a large sum, and it's like, bro. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're that well off though, like your parents, they're gonna take care of other shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, nah, like for me, like even if I was, I don't want nothing that crazy. Yeah. You know, like it's too much. You know, I had to do this, had to run around, get tuxedo, I had to do this. My brother understand. Then some of the wedding planners, some people was running late. I had to help them. I was just like,
so you were one of my best men in the wedding, and then remember Steve was. Yeah. Remember Steve had that tuxedo.
Was small. You understand? I'm like. It's a lot to it, man. Like,
so much. So Steve, my homeboy Steve, was one of my groomsmen, right? And he had a tuxedo, and he did the measurements himself. That's where he fucked up. Me and you, everybody went to a tailor and got everything done. He got the measurements himself, blah, blah, blah. He did it wrong. So this motherfucker on my wedding day, he looked like a matador.
Yeah, he like one of those Mexican matadors for real.
He had the freaking jacket was like down to here, like blowing in the wind. And then the sleeves was like hella.
Yo, I was dying. Yeah.
I remember looking back at those pictures, like, look at this fucking matador. Like he's gonna go catch a bull.
Yeah, I see. I didn't play around. I had to get my shit custom fit, tailored, and everything. And
it's nice to get like suited and booty. You're gonna do it.
Yeah, I liked it. You know? I know. I definitely enjoyed it. And you be dreading weddings and dreading all this some of the time. I was like, but I definitely had a good time, yo. Like,
but then when we caught up on the dance floor and everybody's got drinks and
yep, yo, I just nonstop.
Remember when I took my dick out in the middle of the class and I did the helicopter? I was like, yeah, that shit was wild. No, I remember Jordan, one of my best men, freaking did that speech. I wish I would have let you do the speech. I know, bro.
I was like, what if we all like this?
I remember being like, so Jordan, you're gonna give a speech. I'm like, he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, like you got it written down, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna say it from the heart. I was like, oh Lord, you're not even a good speaker like that, bro.
We was like, what the fuck is he saying right now? We're like,
and then he essentially told everybody that was at my wedding that when I was younger, I used to pull my nuts out and stretch them like to catch you off guard and be like, look, I sat in gum. And he's like, he told everybody at the wedding, he was like, do you guys know what chicken skin is? And everybody's like looking like, nah. He's like, chicken. Well, let me tell you.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm like, bro, my grandma is in attendance. My grandma is looking at me like, And he goes, I felt like he was looking into my grandma's eyes when he said it. He was like, well, chicken skin, let me tell you, chicken skin is when you take your testicles and you pull them and you show the skin of your nuts. Yeah, and he was sweating. I'm like,
I know he's talking about, like, oh my God, like this guy. I was like, what is he talking about? That's the first thing I said. I was like, oh my God.
And then the maid of honor came up after. She was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna follow that one up.
Nah, see, that was wild, but I didn't do nothing crazy. But mom was just like, good. Yeah. It was good, and I was dreading it for like 2 weeks because they asked me to do it. I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm not good at this shit.
I feel like I'll be ready. Like if one of my homeboys says like, I feel like if I was one of your groomsmen or whatever, I gave a speech at your wedding, I would make sure it was like. I'll make sure like motherfuckers is like crying and they're like, damn, he wrote that. Yeah. Like I'm like, I got a creative mind, baby. Like don't play.
But, but you ain't gonna lie. Like I mean, you could say a lot, man, because we done been through a lot of shit. You understand? Yeah, like so from the good times to the bad times. Bro,
like I always tell people, like me and you knew each other like at our brokest, bro. Yeah. Like when we were broke, rubbing the nickel together to make a dime. Like
broke shit, hard, like you understand, crazy stuff.
Shit, life turmoil, all that shit, breakups with relationships, all sorts of shit. Mm-hmm. So we've been through the ringer.
Yeah, for real.
So speaking of marriages, I watched Big Sean's interview with Charlemagne the God, right?
Yeah.
And in the interview, Charlemagne the God, well, congrats to Big Sean. He just had a baby or whatever, right? So he's got a little boy with Janae Aiko. And they've been together, I think he said 10 years.
Yeah.
So Charlemagne asked the question, essentially, when are y'all going to get married? Like, so, and he kind of like, he said a whole bunch of word salad, like dancing around it kind of thing. But he essentially said, like, they're not in the worst place, but they're not in the best place.
Yeah.
So, like, I can understand, like, especially having a baby, brand new baby, fresh out the womb, like, you have to adapt to the differences. Like, all of a sudden, when you have a baby, you're not the priority anymore. Yep. She's not the priority anymore. Yep. You guys might not be able to give the attention you guys used to give to each other. It's all directed and focused to the baby now.
Attitude change. And especially with them, he knows, like, he's in the industry. He's seen the worst. So,
and she is too,
Yeah, they both. And, he's, like, men, like, we know, like, we dealing with we looking at our pockets as well.
Yeah, that's it.
So, that's the main thing with men, like, if they get married, next in a year,
pressure to provide.
Half, you understand? Not even provide, like, Mike, at the end of the day, like, we get married, this first thing we thinking about is, like, okay, is she gonna divorce? Like, we get divorced, does she want half? Even though that you've been holding it down, you understand? Does she still want half of my shit? You feel me? Like, remember, like, she's entitled. Remember, like, she's entitled to half of your money, nigga. Yeah. Half the house, half the car, half of your 401k, half of all that shit, though. You understand? Like, come on now. At the end of the day, like, we don't want. Like, okay, I guarantee, like, if women couldn't get that money, they would have run to go get married. I guarantee.
But I mean, Janae Aiko, though, has her own bread too.
I understand.
Not to say that she wouldn't want more.
That's what I'm saying.
But she does she does very well for herself. Like, so it's not like.
Of course, she does well for herself. But you know how women, if women are scorned some way.
Yeah, like if you cheated on her.
Yeah, but even if you didn't,
it just went left.
Of course, if you cheated on her, blah, 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 all
and
that.
She gonna want it all,
But some women just want it all. Like, you understand? Like, I don't care. I'm going to get it back. I want it. You understand? So, it's just another thing you supposed to think about, Like, I saw my whole life, I always thought about, like, shit, like, if I get married, I don't want her to take half of my shit. You feel me? That's my main thing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with going into a marriage and essentially, doing a prenup for both of you guys.
Oh, yeah,
like, just for safety. Because there's a chance, like, let's say you guys both have jobs that are, like, both paying, like, the average American, you guys both have $50,000 a year jobs. You guys are both equal, right? Well, you know what I'm saying? There's a chance that you might continue to make $50,000 for the next 5 years, right? But she might make $100,000 and jump up on you.
Yeah.
And it's like she could protect herself that way too. So it's a two-way street.
It
ain't like it's only for men. Like, I think it's just it's really just a smart agreement.
Yeah.
It's putting emotions to the side. And being like, yo.
Exactly.
I love you and I'm sure we're going to be together forever. But let's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things happen.
Each other. Yeah. Things happen. Yep.
It doesn't mean I love you any less, but shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. I personally think there should be the same way they have contracts, like for quarterbacks and like NBA players, like extensions. I think like a marriage should be, like, all right, we have a 10-year agreement.
Yeah.
After 10 years, the marriage is a void.
Void, yeah.
You could walk away with whatever, both of y'all clean, unless you extend it.
Yeah, that's another way to put it, But I always think I should
like you
always
renegotiate
think,
essentially.
Yeah, like I feel like something like that. Like at no matter what, you should get DNA tested if you're having a baby. That should be.
I think that should be legal for both parties.
No matter what, like even when they doing everything,
yeah,
do it right away
just to make sure somebody doesn't get screwed.
And then like that, like they should have like prenups, like for real. You understand?
Because they say 7 out of every 10 babies isn't theirs for the father.
Wow, 7?
No, I'm about to say, you're like, I'm never having a kid.
The fuck? I'm about to say, no, you tripping. You understand? But I just think that people. That's why people take long.
Yeah,
that's why people take long to get married.
So I guess my question is, how long? How do I pose this question? How long is too long?
Yeah.
To go without marriage with your significant other?
That's a hard question because I would say depending on who it is. Okay, like me and my girl, shoot, we ain't even married yet. We've only been engaged for about a year and a half, getting close to 2 years, and we've been together 15 years, yo. You understand? And we both is like whatever. We just, and we live together and everything. But I proposed and everything, and I asked her, I said, when you want to get married? She's like,
no rush.
Whenever. You understand? No rush, no rush. And I'm like, all right, no rush. And this is what it is. Ain't shit gonna change. You feel me? So I'm just like, it is what it is. Just doing what we doing. But I don't know if you have kids and shit. So what you think?
I mean, a lot of people have kids before they get married nowadays. Exactly, and then they feel obligated to get married. They're like, all right, we have a baby, so I guess we have to get married now. Yeah. Like really, most of the time it's the other way around. But essentially, like, I mean, there's also it's also kind of goes for different strokes for different folks because think about it. Like, let's say you were in a relationship with a girl. You already had been married before and you got divorced. Yeah. She's been married before and she got divorced. You guys might be like, we did the whole marriage thing with other people and that might turn you off and you guys might just be together for 20 years without getting married.
Yeah.
So it's, like I said, different strokes.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like it all depends what it is, because if it's one person's fighting to get married and the other person's like, no, then that's a whole problem too. You understand? So what are you supposed to do? Like, who you listen to, yourself or listen to her? Because a lot of dudes only get married because the girl's forcing
begging them to.
They're begging, I want to get married, I want to get married, I want to get married. Then they end up doing it, and then next a year they get.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with like being like, all right, your girl wants this. It might not mean the world to you, but it means the world to her, and you love her, and you do picture yourself being with her forever. Yeah. So you just jump the broom.
Yeah.
I could see a world like that.
Yeah.
But I know most of the times when a girl is with her man for a while, it's their friends that start getting in their ears like, oh, y'all still ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. When is he going to make an honest girl out of you, girl? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
when
true.
He going to get you pregnant?
like with my girl, my ass knew she was a one, but I was still scared to pop that question. You feel me? I was still like, am I really going to do this? I was so nervous when I was going to do it. I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? Man, fuck it, I'm not going to do it, but I got to do it. You understand? Like, it's like, when is the right time? You feel me? And I just said, got to do it, man. You feel me?
Fuck it.
Like, it is what it is. What's the worst that could happen? Take everything I got, I'll be broke.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Yeah, like you said, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. I was just watching an interview and I seen people killing him online. And I'm like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think he did. Like, to me,
I do think he danced around it. I think he just didn't want his personal business
out. And the thing is, he's smart. You understand? Like, he keep his shit private. I feel like, I felt like he did good, to be honest with you.
So, speaking of all that, we could talk about Cardi B announcing that she's pregnant and announced that she's getting a divorce in the same day.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Well, I mean, I feel like all the shit that they've been going through, all that ups and downs, sometimes people just get sick of this shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, what can you do? If you know how you feel. So you feel like you done with him, you like, oh, that person, whatever, you done. I feel like Cardi B, she did what she had to do. Like, she's good, like she, of course she said she like you said, she's pregnant. She got her own money. She do her own thing, whatever. We don't have to be together if I'm
she
not
don't
happy.
Need a man.
Yeah, she don't need him. So what you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you think about it?
I just think it was crazy. I never seen like a double announcement like that yet. Like, I'm pregnant and I'm getting a divorce. It was just crazy timing, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, that same thing like with what's the fucking boxer, man? A young kid, man.
Garcia?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia. When he got his girl just had a baby and he broke up with her.
But it was hard to believe anything he said though, because he was just he was like throwing everybody misdirections for like a couple of months before. But
it was true though.
Yeah,
it was true. So I mean, whatever. You know, like they've been going through breakup off and on, breaking up fucking how long now? So I guess imagine what he really does that we don't know. You feel me?
Oh, like Offset?
Yeah. Imagine the shit that he be doing. And then she say he don't got no money. You feel me? She say he don't got no bread.
That might just be her capping.
Nah.
And remember, Cardi B, like money is subjective. Success is subjective. Like he might have plenty money to like us. But Cardi B is caked up, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
So him making $10 million a year might not be as much as her making $30 million a year. You know, like
but I don't even think he got the money he say he got, and she won't be saying that for no reason. Trust me. She's saying this nigga blow all his money. She say he blow all his money.
Just because you make a lot of money doesn't mean you keep a lot of money.
Remember, Cardi B, like, you know, she from the hood, so she know like I gotta keep my shit.
I gotta keep my shit.
Because she don't want to go back. You feel me?
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm not going back there, and she knows she can. So I'm sure that nigga blow his money, man. Like them cats so stupid sometimes, yo, for real. Man, we know that. You understand? Like they dumb. Like y'all, them boys will literally make freaking $30 million, and then half of that shit
fuck
gone.
It up.
That's what I'm saying. Just fuck it up on nonsense, yo. So I don't blame her, man. Like for real.
Yeah, because think about it. The same way, like we get a paycheck or whatever, we can spend that paycheck in a day, and then be right back to waiting for your next paycheck. Some people spend their Friday paycheck on Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like they're already spending that 2 days ahead of time. Like, all right, when I get paid, this is going to this. This is going to this.
And that's the thing, man. Like a lot of people think that these celebrities make so much money. And they really don't. You feel me? Like, they really don't. A lot of them, like, they say, like, Cardi B even said it, like, years ago. She said, like, yo, like, when we get, like, let's say a $50,000 check, we only keep, like, 20 of that, maybe 15. You feel me?
Well, I think people in general, they need to stop worshiping celebrities. Like, even, like, going back to the Big Sean, Janae Aiko, how many people you know that were, when they were posting that they were together, people, oh, my God. Couple goals. And you see Big Sean tell you straight up, like, you know, we were going through stuff. Like, everybody's not perfect. Like, stop, you know, immortalizing these celebrities.
And he tell you straight up. That's why I like him. He telling you straight up. Like, they regular people. They deal with the same shit we deal with. You understand? Like, they deal with the same stuff.
And, like I said, just stop fucking fantasizing about their lives. Like, like I said, success is, like, all just, like, there's no, like, real definition of success, right? Like, when you break it down, like it's really, I wonder, like, all right, what do you think success is? Like, what's your definition of success?
I feel like success is where you can just, you can still have a job of if you work for yourself, you could get up and do what you want. You can make your money like when you want it. You understand? Like you get up and you could, you don't have to tell nobody or nothing like, oh yeah, like I'm going on vacation. You understand? You could be out. You understand? Like you could still have some kind of form of work or something, but as long as you could get up and go and do what you want to do, basically. I think that's success, you know, and you ain't living paycheck to paycheck. That's success to me. For real, be honest. You don't have to have millions of dollars and all of that shit. Long as you happy and you get up, do what you want to do, you could travel, you know, you could eat the good food and all that shit that you want without a problem. You could still go to work. You understand? Like you can still have some form of work. It doesn't matter, you know. Long as you happy
living
with
the
what
life
you
want to live.
Exactly. Live that you want, a life that you want to live. Long as you ain't working up, you're like, oh fuck, I hate my life.
Shit,
you understand? Like that's success. Like for real, you could be good, man. Like people just think having $1 million and having the best car. Who gives a shit, man? Like for real,
you can make $1 million and be right back in the same position. Like
exactly,
you make $1 million and then you gather up, you know, a couple $100,000 of bills.
Yeah, exactly.
And upgrade your lifestyle, and now you're right back to where you were.
Yep, and that's true, man. Like I seen, like I said, man, like I seen some people who don't really have much, but just happy to be around people. You understand? Have a good time, have drinks, and have laugh. You understand? I had the best time. Just having like with my boys or with my family.
At your brokest sometimes.
It don't even matter. You understand?
Some of my best times were like when when I really think about some of my best times when I really like didn't have nothing coming in, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like me and the guys traveling on those tours, and we would rent cars, go, you know, travel up and down North Florida, Atlanta, you know,
we did all
up
that
south,
shit,
like all that shit, like. And that was the time of my life, like memories that you don't think, because like at that time you're like thinking about the future so much that you don't really enjoy it. Like,
during the time,
because you just think I gotta get out of this fucked up position I'm in,
Yeah.
So I think success is really like having like a clear mind, like a peace of mind, like kind of what you said, like not stressing so much and just kind of being able to like enjoy, like enjoy little things. Like we always talk about enjoy little shit, but like having like peace of mind and not being so like, fuck man, I'm in this rat race. Oh fuck, like if I stop working, if I broke my leg tomorrow, we'll lose this house.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, just sitting in the backyard with a couple of friends, your girl, their girlfriends, y'all chilling, having a couple of drinks, just talking mad shit. That's the best times that you have. You understand? Like you sometimes like you didn't like, damn, my ass don't want the night to end. I want people to,
you keep going. Where you going?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we all talking shit. Those are the best times, man. Like for real. Like we all know that 99% of people got to go to work and deal with all that shit, man. But outside of that shit, everything outside of work, because work is everybody's biggest problem. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
So outside of work, I think we need to just enjoy. You don't have to go to the club and deal with all that shit, man. Just grab a couple of drinks. Tell your friend. Let's say we all in a situation financially. Like, yo, I'll tell Mike, yo, grab a couple of beers. I'm gonna grab the steak.
Come barbecue.
Keenan, go grab some of this. You understand? And we all just come together and just hang out and just have a good time and just chill and vibe.
Yeah.
And y'all don't have to worry about nothing. Just, you understand? Bring your friends that's clear-minded and just sit down, like for real. Cause like after the wedding, like not after, but the next day, like my family came to the house. You understand? Like a couple of they came to the crib. And we all was just talking, like just straight from talking to my brother, talking to us, like, we were just having like deep conversations where I think a lot of people need, like with their family, having deep conversations, talking to each other. Like if I see you doing something wrong, you understand? Like, yo, Mike, I think, you need to do this, you understand? And I think stuff like that really clears a lot of stress off of each other and family, you understand? Like, cause you want the closest people to you to tell you what they see that you're not doing or what you're doing or something like that.
Doing,
yeah, exactly. You understand? So that relieves a lot of stress, and we can all help each other. So I know what you need. You understand? Like if you need something in your life, like yo, everything is good, but I just need sometimes somebody to talk to. I bet hit me up. Like like if your daughter like it's a lot. You understand? Like your T or your mom, your sister. You understand? If y'all have that time, that can you just pick her up one day a week for me?
Yeah.
So I just need a little woosah. Just let me know.
All right, gotcha.
You understand? Like we need stuff like that. That will relieve a lot of stress in our lives. You understand? Just to tell somebody like, yo,
you can't be Superman all the time.
Exactly. So that's
where people lose it too when they're trying to do too much themselves. Like
exactly. So that's what we talked about. Where like
just fix your mic a little.
Yeah, so that's what I really talked about, like with our family and our brother, and and it was dope. You feel me? Like it was one of the best times. Like it was really stress relief and all that stuff. We get a lot of stuff off our chest. Yeah. So
I think like even just bonding with your homies, that's like the best therapy you can get. Like a therapist, think about it. A therapist is like what's the word? Like a therapist is like they want you to come back and keep coming back. So they want you to have a problem that they could keep trying to help you fix because they're getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it's just somebody that you paying to give you advice.
You know what I'm saying? Like when if you have good homies in your life and shit like that, that's free.
Yeah,
and they know you better than the therapist.
Anybody, exactly.
For the most part,
and you need that friend that's not gonna take just your side. You feel me?
Yeah, somebody that can play devil's advocate.
Yeah,
be like, yo, well, nah, I think. Let me tell you why I think you're tripping. You know what I mean?
And that's who I am with all my friends. They'll tell me something, I'll be like, yo, you tripping, man. What you talking about?
What do you want?
Like, he be telling me, like, one of my boys, we close here, tell me about his girl, I'll be like, yo, you making a big mistake. Like, you tripping, you understand? And he'd be like, nah, but I'm like, nah, you wrong, dog. Like, come on now, like, you wrong.
You're tripping.
And so then they end up doing what they're doing. Next thing you know, they be like, you was right. Like, I told you, man. You understand? Like, I know, like, I've been through a lot of relationships, you understand, in my life. And I just learned, and even like my friends, not just me, my friends and everybody around me, and I see shit, man. I'll be like, oh, like, you doing wrong. And like, my ass would tell you before you even ask me. I'm that person that you don't got to ask me and be like, yo, T, you think this? Nah, if I'm around you enough, and I'm be like, yo, Mike, listen, dog, you can't be doing that. You understand? Because blah, blah, blah. And then, because we need people like that. That's real. Like, I don't even care if I'm hurting your feelings. I'm going to tell you straight up. You understand? And that's the thing. I'm going to tell you, like, yo, Mike, you did some dumb shit, like, for real. So We need that, you know. Like you don't need to pay no therapist. I mean, if you don't have nobody to talk to,
you gotta do what you gotta
do.
You gotta
do what you gotta do. Like if you don't, because it's better to get that shit off your chest than anything. So I agree. Like it is what it is. If you don't have nobody to talk to, please get a therapist because it would help. And then the thing is, not even people that know you. It'll help the people that don't even know you around. Because nobody want to see you around here angry and shit
pissed
like
off
that.
all the time.
For real, like we don't.
Some
need
people be having a short fuse, like the smallest things, like. I don't know, like if they forget one thing at the house, their whole day is ruined.
Yeah, their whole day,
like,
yep. And that's and that's definitely true, you know. You never know, man, what people dealing with. So I think that, you know, find somebody that can talk. That's it. Because this stress levels out here ain't no joke, man.
Bro, I be stressed out here.
Yeah.
Life be stressful. Well, we just chug along.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta just chug along.
Definitely.
The other thing, totally different topic I wanted to get into. So the NFL rolled out this idea of facial recognition at NFL stadiums.
Yeah. That shit crazy.
That shit's crazy.
But you know what, Mike? It's crazy, but
conspiracy corner.
Nah, not even just that, but they've been doing this shit though. You feel me? That's like, but okay, like this is like the Sun Pass. They take a picture of your license plate or some shit that still come back to you. It's just like now they kind of doing it like in the whole football, in the airport, all that. The airport, they've been doing that shit. They've been doing that shit for years now. So now they're like, let's see where they at on the football.
But I feel like enough is enough, bro. Like, because you know what's gonna happen, bro. They're just gonna sell you stuff.
Yeah.
Like with that facial recognition, somehow they're like, oh, he was at the stadium, and then that data will get sold like with your email or whatever the case is. Now all of a sudden you're gonna be getting NFL emails. They'll see that, oh, he had a Patrick Mahomes jersey on that day.
That's the least of your worries. For real. With that shit is the least of your worries. There's more shit that's going on.
Oh, there's definitely more shit. I'm just saying, like, I think
me.
some of this shit gets annoying, like with the constantly trying to sell stuff to you. It gets annoying. Like, there's times when, because you know, like, I'm a consumer. I like to buy shit.
Yeah.
And we love sneakers and all that kind of shit. And sometimes I'll do the right thing. I'll have something in my cart and then I'll get rid of it, or I'll just close the app. I'll be like, all right, nah, you know what, Mike? You don't need a pair of sneakers. And then guess what? You get a fucking text an hour later. Looks like you left something in your cart. Add another 10% off with this promo code. And you're like, these motherfuckers. And then like, you know, like it just keeps coming at you until you buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, this shit, I'm just letting you know, man, like this facial recognition shit is going to get 10 times more crazy and worse. And so, I mean, and it could, stuff like this even could save your life, you know?
Could.
Yeah.
But it's going to mostly be used for evil.
Yeah.
We know this.
Of course. Of course it is. You
know
understand?
It's gonna be, you got a warrant. We coming to get you at the outside of the gate.
Yep.
You got outstanding parking tickets. We're going to come and get you. Like, there's probably so much you could do.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, what the fuck can we do?
I think they're using it so you don't resell your tickets.
For real?
Yeah. Think about it. NFL doesn't make any money out of reselling tickets.
But somebody got to buy the tickets to begin with anyway, right?
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if you buy your tickets.
You think they give a fuck about pennies on the dollar? Like, let's say if you buy a ticket for $20 and you sell it for $50. You think they give a fuck about
NFL is a $1 billion company.
Yeah.
They care, bro. Think about it. Look how much Nike cares. Nike cares when you get a pair of Jordans. Remember what happened? They saw you guys were buying Jordans and reselling them for twice as much.
Yeah, but these motherfuckers is killing each other.
But what did Nike do?
But nobody's killing themselves at a football game or at the football game. But the reason why they stopped that shit with Nike, because these motherfuckers doing too much. Yeah. You know, like people are sitting there all night. You understand? But come on now, you know the fucking sneaker game is deeper than the fucking football game,
Nike,
Mike. Give me a break, Mike.
Let me break it down.
All right, break it down to me, dog.
Nike realized, okay, check me out. Nike was like, oh, we're selling the shoes for $160. You guys are selling them for $300, $600. All right, let's increase the price to $220. All right, now you're selling them, buying that $220 sneaker and selling it for $300. We're gonna raise it to $250 to try to meet you in the middle there, because they don't want somebody profiting off of their company. So that is what NFL is probably doing, saying we're gonna issue the facial recognition. So if you buy your ticket, you can't just go selling it and making a profit. And maybe if you do, the NFL will introduce a way to getting a cut out of that.
How long did Nike do something until that, Mike? How long? How long did they have to do shit like that for this
until
shit to
the
work?
reselling and shit got out of control?
Yeah. I mean, how long? Like, motherfucker,
all right,
this shit
think
been
about
going
it.
on.
Right now, if you go to a concert, an NFL game, an NBA game, that shit is a luxury event nowadays. It's not what it used to be like when we were young, when you can pay $50 and enjoy a football game, a basketball game, or a concert. Now, bro, if my daughter ever wants to go to a fucking Taylor Swift show, I'm gonna have to cough up 10 grand. And that ain't happening.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is they've turned performances, live shows, venues, all these things into like a flex instead of like being for the fans to actually admire and enjoy their favorite team or their favorite artist. Now it's more, you go to these places and it's all rich people or people that are acting rich going to these events to flex with their phone. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So think about it. NFL might be saying, I want some of that scratch. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. I can see that, but I think it's deeper than that. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying, but I just feel like they're doing that facial recognition. It's deeper than that. They want to know where everybody's at. You know what I'm saying? At every moment and all that.
You saw
shit.
The new iPhone 16. What they announced?
What?
You're gonna be able to move the mouse with your eyes. Like eyes, your eyes are gonna be basically where you want the phone to go on the screen. No more like on the thumb.
Yeah. What?
That's their new rollout for their AI software. With your facial recognition, it's going to have your eyes, your retina, and be able to see where you want to go. The same way that the headset that Apple released has. You know what I'm saying? So
I've been seeing somebody that's showing like this, looking at the
but you can use your eyes too with Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah, this shit getting out of hand.
Imagine
it's gonna
jerking one out with your eye. You don't even got to touch the screen. You can just be like this too. Zoom in. You can zoom in on that shit. Like, that's craziness. Yeah. Everything. You go to the airport, facial recognition. You're gonna go to the fucking grocery store at Publix, facial recognition. Like, they're gonna get everything they can, bro.
They're already doing that, man. With your phones now, you go to Publix, you could just pay with your phone. You don't need nothing. I'm telling you, like, I give you like 2 or 3 more years. There ain't gonna be no cash.
The Amazon stores at the airport, you go in. And you grab what you want, and it just charges your phone. Yeah. It charges your debit card.
Yeah, it ain't going to be no cash soon.
No pulling out your card, no pulling out your wallet, nothing. You just grab what you want, and it charges you.
Yeah.
Like.
That shit OD.
That shit's crazy. I did it one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Wow.
And they have, like, one person that just kind of, overviews everything.
So my thing is, like, how do they know it's you? Like, how's...
So, basically, how it works is when you go to the store, right, when you enter, it's almost like having a key card.
Okay.
For a building. Like, if you work somewhere, you would hit it. So it's the same thing except like with your debit card or your credit card.
Yeah.
You go, boop, you hit the little, because basically it's like almost like a toll booth, kind of like how they have the thing.
Yeah.
So you go, boop, and you tap your phone and it lets you, just charges, it knows. Somehow it knows with sensitivity and sensors, whatever you grab, it charges your phone or your debit card.
Tell you, this world getting out of it's crazy.
There's gonna be no jobs left. I know we talk about it all the time. Yeah. There's gonna be no jobs left.
I'm telling you, and people think this shit's a joke, though. It's scary, like, for real. Just think about, like, you could pick shit up and it knows exactly what it is.
Ubers, remember I told you the autonomous vehicles when I went to Texas 2 weeks ago? There was nobody in the Uber. The car was driving itself. It had a 360 camera on the top. It was driving itself. Elon Musk has told people that Teslas, eventually you'll be able to use your car to earn extra side money by, while you're at work, your car will be somewhere Ubering people around, making you money.
Tell you, man, it's unbelievable.
There's going to be no DoorDash people eventually. There's going to be little dog robots and shit going to grab shit.
Exactly.
Which I ain't too mad at because half the DoorDashes are fucking retards.
Or they're going to make the people that work in the store just go put it in the car and then the car drive to you and you got to walk outside just to go get it. You feel me? It's gonna be like that, I'm telling you. It's gonna be that's the next. It's gonna you work at Burger King, go put this order in the car, and then the car scans it to see if everything's there.
Let me rant about my recent DoorDash experiences real quick. I'm like over it, bro.
Yeah.
So the other day I ordered dog food over to my house, right? And I wasn't home. This dude dropped it at a totally other building, like the other side of the building, right? And I messaged him on the app saying, yo, that's not my door. He didn't respond, nothing. That was it. Man, I fucking refunded that shit. Said I didn't get it. Like, I'm done playing with that shit.
You went to go get it?
I got it, because I saw where it was.
Oh, yeah, of course. You didn't get it. Of course.
But I'm just like, bro, like to not even respond and be like, oh, really? Where? All right, I'm over here. Like, you didn't even give a fuck. I wrote him like 3 times, like, hello, you're going the wrong way. Yo, that's not my my townhouse or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Then the other day, me and my girl ordered ice cream, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is real white people shit. We ordered ice cream over the house, right? And dude pulls up in the car with his girl to DoorDash us ice cream.
Yeah.
Dog, he rolls down the window. The shit smelled like straight tree in the car.
Yeah.
So much that the brown paper bag that my ice cream was in smells like tree, bro.
Yeah.
Like I brought it up to the steps and I'm like, dog, like I don't want my ice cream smelling like weed, bro. Like I don't smoke, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'll tell you, boy. Shit's getting out of hand, man. But that's why they getting rid of these fucking people, because 90% of them are idiots, you understand?
Half of them aren't who is on the app.
On the app,
like,
yep. Uh-huh.
I'm out there looking for a red Camry. It's like somebody in a Mazda. I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly. An old Mazda. So you be like, wait a minute. The same thing happened to me when I had Uber and I ordered something and they're like, oh, it's gonna be a white Corolla. Actually, no, it's a fucking blue Civic. I'm like,
you out there looking like an idiot, like a white Corolla. He's like, yo, Terrell.
Yeah, I'd be like, wow. I said, but I don't say no because I feel like it's the people who need the jobs, but they can't. So they have somebody else doing it. But I'm just like, come on, get the shit together, man. Like, for real. At least be right. Do it right.
Yeah, like
you know?
Today I ordered tampons because my coochie's leaking. And no, we ordered some shit, right? And dude on a bike came.
Wow, for real?
And I was like, oh, respect. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect somebody that there's no excuse, that makes no excuses to go out and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't tripping. You understand? If it's close to them, they be like, okay, I'm going to pick up this order. I'm going to go do this shit. Yeah.
He went to CVS and got me my coochie.
Whatever, man. Whatever they got to do, man.
He got me my coochie.
Whatever. I ain't tripping.
My man's plugged me up with my
As long as they ain't fucking my order up or nothing, I'm good. I'm good.
But yeah, I respect that, bro. He was on a little bike. He even passed the house. I said, he went past.
Oh, for real? Oh, wow. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, some of these DoorDashes, though, bro, it's crazy, bro.
Well, they gonna fix that shit. I'm telling you. I tell everybody right now, like in like 2 years, 3 years, not even 5, y'all gonna see. Time's gonna change big time. Watch. You watch. Everything gonna change. People gonna be sick.
Yep.
You think you broke now? Ooh. Watch.
Wait.
Yeah. Just wait.
I'm telling you, I don't even want to leave on a bad note like that. We about to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? If I could leave you with anything, let's leave on a light note. You know
exactly.
Like,
yeah. You gonna say
some fucking quote like, yeah, man, when you know what I'm saying, like all the weight you're carrying now will only make the load lighter because you'll be stronger. Man. Like something, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get better. But yeah, man. Anything else you want to get to before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. I think I said a lot, man.
Yeah,
I said a lot, and I meant it, man. So
you ain't mean that shit.
Yeah, I did. A lot of shit I said I meant, man.
Yeah.
So y'all people just get it together, man. For real, get it together, man.
All right, another episode. Yeah, because it's been a quiet week. Not much happened this week other than that, like the shit we talked about. Quiet. No, I didn't even want to get into politics. I feel I'm like politics out.
Me
like,
too. I know.
Between the
I'm
Trump,
sick of that shit.
Kamala, it's like I'm politicked out.
Yeah.
Like, when next time there's a shooting or something,
the next time there's a shooting, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it, or there's a fun debate or something. We'll talk about it. But other than that, I'm politicked out, bro. It's like too much arguing, too much like divisiveness. It's getting exhausting. Like. But it's only gonna get crazier come November.
You ain't lying. This shit gonna be that. Then it's gonna be exciting.
Then we'll talk about more. I think we'll have like a watch party on election night.
October gonna be crazy.
That shit'll be fun if we had a watch party on live.
Yeah, on live. Yeah, for real. We'll do it. We'll do it.
That'll be
definitely
fun.
On the debate. That shit gonna be lit.
I'm working on getting some guests.
Yep.
I want to get on a little guest kick again. Those are always fun.
We need
getting somebody else in here and chopping it up, learning some shit about their life. That's always fun.
We'll make it happen.
All right. But yeah, man, that's another episode of Successful Failures. Yo, until next time, guys. Peace out. Make sure you're following all the Instagrams, the social medias, at the Mike James, at First Class T. Follow that YouTube. All you have to do is in the keywords is type in the Successful Failures. We'll pop right up. Make sure you're subscribing, liking, commenting. And that shit goes a long way for us, especially with the way we're getting shadow banned and all this sorts of stuff. We already got 2 strikes on TikTok. 1 more, we're out of there.
Yep. He said
I'm dead ass. He
said 1 more, we're out of there.
1 more, we're out of there. Like TikTok, and then I think we got 1 strike on YouTube. So I'm careful on YouTube. YouTube is like good to us. So
All right, yeah, man. So show us some love, man. We regular just like y'all.
Do we really talk that crazy to get
No,
strikes? Like,
we
I
don't.
feel like it's way too sensitive and controlling nowadays.
Yeah.
All right.
All
But
right,
yeah, man. All right. Another episode in the books. See you guys next time.
Peace.